They ain't got no kind of hairstyles in this bitch. They got one dress. They got one side dress. That's it. That shit poo. That shit poo daddy. Smoke, it's probably like what, fucking 12 o'clock, huh? What time it is where you at? 12 o'clock? Oh yeah, that shit go back. It go back.
Guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially the line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who helped me along the way. It's because of
So honey, well, they must have followed her to her house, follow the boy to her house before something.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
She what?
Guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line.
I want to thank everyone for showing up today. It's because of all you guys that...
I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who helped. It's because of the...
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Am I telling you where you decided?
Actually,
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
Who's it gonna be? Okay.
What college you went to, Smoke? I'm about to go to Florida State. Oh, I thought you could have played here in college. That shit didn't even matter.
Team starting quarterback out. They're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Street. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in the game. Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Nate? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Does not say something right there. What happened to that child?
Coach, you want to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was going to be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. You'll see.
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young, 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play?
Because he's got something to prove. To who? To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those guys.
Yeah, take this.
Hey, what school that boy Jalen Hurts went to?
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, the second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do. Let's get to it. Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo. You was weak. I did. Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby. Game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there. This is for players and coaches only.
I'm here to play LSU.
What?
The Tigers, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
How they don't got my last name on the fucking thing, dog? My name the most common name ever.
That's you?
Yeah,
I don't know who you are, but go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my
No,
job to
I
know the
couldn't put my
roster. I'm
name in. I
Taylor,
kept
and
putting
I'm working
Johnson in and said they wouldn't know
Okay,
nothing.
cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few
My last name.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right. So we
I had
all
to
know
make
your
up a fucking
situation
name.
tonight, but we really don't know
Yeah.
much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh. Well, hey, what's up, man? I like to keep the defense guessing. If there's a lane, I'll find it and go.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe me.
Yeah, were you intense, cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester?
Yep.
Give me something.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like
That's
to
why
lead
I
by
ain't paying no
example in
fucking
that way.
$80 for this shit.
People would joke that I was like a mini me of the coach.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming.
I mean, I like this bitch.
Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
I hit 95 last night.
Championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. Since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be.
That's because I made two people, dog.
Catch me. Gotcha.
I'm only making one dude next year. I'm trying to hit 99. Yeah, you gonna have to spend money.
How has that infected you or impacted you as a man, as a father, and someone very impactful in the industry? I can't show fake love. I don't know him, but God bless his family, I guess. Thank you. Okay, Nip. Dave, did you eat this? How did it taste? Fire.
Nah, I can't get that touch pass for nothing, dog. Yeah. Oh, that's what I did. I held that bitch.
Easiest pitch and catch. You do that tonight, we move on.
I'm gonna get that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. That's the new one coming out.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
I need to prove to him I can handle this. Maybe playing it safe's the best option.
You don't have to prove anything, especially to him. Dude had you on the bench for 4 years, remember that? You need to wake up.
There's a lot at stake right now, for all of us. Even more so for Isaiah, so you don't take what he says personally. You're doing the right thing.
Okay.
I made my nigga with blue eyes. That shit do not look right on a black person. Well, my last day off tomorrow. I gotta go to sleep early.
Well, outside it's a rare Texas snowstorm, but we are indoors here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And tonight it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Seminoles of Florida State.
No, on the game.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
I just ran the fucking kickoff return back.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Florida State touchdown. So a heck
You did
of a
that shit on there
start to
too?
this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens too?
Ran the kickoff return back.
Translate what that means because
Oh, no.
I think for the team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now.
I gotta put this shit on fucking all man, dog. I don't know what this shit on.
Some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kick.
Yeah, they gotta be on pro, son, because this nigga fucking.
And no run back here. This will be a
Don't stop,
touchback, and it
niggas.
comes out to the 25-yard line.
I ain't even press nothing. For real, son. I guess every default playbook is that 4-3.
LSU with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Livingston. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Tigers of LSU looking for their 4th title in school history. They were champs way back in 1958 and twice in this century so far, 2003 and 2007. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run the counter. Livingston, he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Come on, you was talking earlier. Talk
Thomas from the gun, he'll throw.
Okay, got your talk.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Because I'm not.
This is taken at the 10.
I'm not scared of you. You think you scared me or something?
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Everybody call daddy a puss wuss. Say puss wuss. Say puss wuss.
Now the very first official snap of his college career as a Seminoles start, 1st and 10. On 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. For Florida State, they're seeking their 4th national championship. They were winners back in 1993, also in 99, and then most recently back in 2013.
Ass in your way. You can't see? You can't see?
As they come up 2nd and 10.
Can't see pussy?
Throwing again.
Come in and shoot my head again here. They'll be a long kick.
And
gonna stump your face.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
I know you hit me.
A good throw there, but boy, a tough
Your
situation
face,
for this
my
offense,
shoe.
for this program, really. When you think about it, Marcus Washington, 4-year starter, came in as a true freshman to lead this team. He's third
Get out the
all-time
bed,
in
playing with
passing
clothes like
yards in
that, so y'all
school
fall off your
history.
bed.
Second in touchdowns.
Exactly.
Twice
Now
in
I said
All-American
stop. You're gonna hurt
Heisman
yourself.
finalist,
You're gonna break the
all that
bone.
stuff. Never missed a game in his
Do you
college
wanna
career.
break the bone?
53 starts, but now he's 6 as his understudy for the last 4 years finally gets his shot in the leading role.
That's a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we gotta watch in this one.
Do you want a cheesecake?
Passing downs, that's a pretty good first step right there.
Do you want a cheesecake? You want a cheesecake? Do you want a cheesecake?
Boy, a curious decision.
Do you want a cheesecake? And that's my scrunchie.
And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own side? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach.
Back at about the 37-yard line.
Want a cheesecake?
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
Every bit of the technique.
One piece of cheesecake.
There is no technique except make sure you hold onto the ball. Because you're going to the ground, you're getting sacked.
Now some motion before the
Your neck smell must be. Let me smell it. No.
Great start to this drive. Sack, now a false start.
So just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
That false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Livingston. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his...
Here's Thomas throwing on third and long. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Let's go. Do it.
The Seminole offense about ready to get going again. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone for a Florida State touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The point after is good, and it's now 14-0. So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for LSU back out there, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Again, the underlying story here, no snaps in 4 years. It seems kind of hard to believe. You almost wonder if there's some type of lingering animosity between quarterback and coach, because there certainly have been a few of those 56-7 type games over the last few years, but much like the Patriots in the NFL, where you see Tom Brady take almost every snap, even at his age, that was the case with... And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone for a Florida State touchdown. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 21-0. So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The LSU offense about set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's Thomas. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down now, Livingston. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs it on.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seminoles here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Joseph. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
He continues to make plays, and he looks terrific out there right now. But what I really liked, the way he's controlled this huddle, playing with a lot of confidence, and that confidence has been transmitted to the rest of the team.
56, right there, 56.
Throwing on 1st down, Joseph. On the crossing route, complete. That's Harris. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Now, this young quarterback does have a support system. He actually heard from Jameis Winston on social media earlier in the week. Jameis and the Bucs getting ready to host the Falcons tomorrow in their season finale. Jameis likely glued to his TV set down in Tampa watching this one. Now a throw here to his running back. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So much made about the fact that we've got a quarterback who's never seen the field in a college football game. But if you go back to his high school days, he's played in front of crowds. Maybe not quite this size, but it wasn't abnormal for them to have 15,000, 20,000 people in the stands at his high school games. And the numbers from his senior year as a prepster, impressive. Led his team to a 14-0 record, threw for close to 4,700 yards, 37 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions. And he also chipped in 11 rushing touchdowns to boot. So it's not as if this guy doesn't know what he's doing out there under center. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
On third down, it's Cox. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down. Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Looking to throw. Joseph. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he will take this in. Touchdown Seminoles. Gavin Cox with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seminoles push that lead out a bit further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Florida State offense ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is... It's really a gut-wrenching story, as you know, and you look back at their high school days right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback, a 4-year starter, 8,000 passing yards. Isaiah, a year younger, he was the receiver. The two of them told recruiters, you know we're a package deal, so if you're coming to get us, you're getting both of us. And Zeke actually recruited by both of these teams playing here tonight.
And the two had dreams of playing for a national championship together, and now Isaiah with a chance to fulfill at least part of that dream. On first down, Joseph being chased out left. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Operating from the gun. Joseph, flush to his right. And this will be a touchdown. It's a 10-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. On 1st and 10, Joseph to the right side and complete to Thomas. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So, Charles, let's look ahead. This is the first of 2 semifinals on this night, so we don't know the opponent yet, but you'd have to think that the road will get tougher from here.
I'd have to agree with that, because now there's going to be...
This is caught inside the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 now, Florida State.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Off play action. Joseph. That's caught. Touchdown. Florida State. An 11-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it. Throwing on first down. Joseph, quick slant caught by Streets. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. When prepping for this semifinal matchup, we went back and saw all the tape on Isaiah Streets throughout the year. And no matter who you talk with around the game, they say Isaiah Streets, what's so impressive, his route running ability. So much discipline, so much precision on the cuts. Not only that, but you sit down with him and you find out what an impressive young man he is. For the amount of talent that he has and all the stars and accolades by his name, incredibly grounded, just a remarkable young man. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He may try and run for this. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. You know, you think back to what kind of parallels you can draw for what this young quarterback is trying to do, trying to lead a team to a national championship with so little experience. And the one name that I come back to, Cardell Jones at Ohio State back in the 2014 season. Very similar situation. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. Reginald Wilhoit. He scored on the ground and through the air. First down, Joseph. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
To throw again. Joseph goes back to Streets. This time he's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Boy, I tell you what, that doesn't look like the throw of a guy who's never played college football. And, yeah, you think about it, part of the reason you have to remember, he's run the scout team in practice for 4 years. And that scout team has had to go up against their own first stringers on the defensive side. So he has practiced for all 4 of those years against one of the best defenses in the country. He seems to be, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Joseph. It's complete to Graham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
High throw, but the catch is made. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's
in trouble, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll roll him out right. Muscles him off. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit.
And he will take this in. Touchdown, Seminoles. A 4-yard touchdown run. And
Push him back. Come on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You know, when you go through scouting reports, you go through everything. Height, weight, speed, the whole deal. They knew that they had a 4-inch height advantage there and tried to make a play on a 50-50 ball, didn't they?
Yeah, took the shot downfield. Hey, give them credit defensively. Maybe 4 inches shorter, but able to jostle it free.
Feisty. Feisty.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now running right through it. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought it was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Isaiah Streets, 41 yards. And this off. On 1st and 10, Joseph. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State from 17 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Joseph. He'll let it go deep for Streets. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Isaiah Streets, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Looking to throw. Joseph. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So on the strength of 4 touchdown passes in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Florida State Seminoles are moving on to play for a national championship on Monday, January 7th.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Woo. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football is my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Em, looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Well, hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well?
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I think I'm gonna have to go with purple.
Purple. No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Now it's playing. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches its horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx? Okay. I told you, she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. I'm Emily's dad.
Hi.
Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns. Is that okay?
Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down this face? Look at that.
But I'll see what I can do.
Yes.
Don't worry. He'll do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's great to see you again.
Nice to see you.
It was nice to meet you, Emily.
You too.
All right.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Not at all.
That's it?
No, that's it. But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. There is so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him. Yeah, for real. He's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Sure, Coach.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. And it's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. All right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right? So breathe. Take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Good.
Yeah.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the